Biden is breaking from progressives and pushing to refund the police in his budget proposal for the 2023 fiscal year.
I've said it before. The answer is not to defund our police departments. It's to fund our police and give them all the tools they need. Isn't it kind of fascinating? When I first got elected, I was being beat up because I supported the police too much for the previous 30 years. No, that's what I think.
His proposal includes over $17 billion for DOJ law enforcement, but a large chunk of that is aimed to address gun trafficking and increase regulation of the firearm industry. David Webb is a Fox News contributor and host of Reality Check with David Webb on Fox Nation. David, it's great to see you. What do you make of these numbers?
Well, the numbers are where I want to start here, Carly. So $44 billion, which you just reported to the Climate Corps, and $32 billion to police, which, by the way, this is politics over police. Biden simply stayed clear, ready to come back after the left-wing progressives, the Democrats since 2014, think of the Ferguson effect, have been after law enforcement, have been after police, have been doing consent decrees, which the Obama-Biden administration did a lot of, along with Attorney General or former Attorney General Eric Holder. And what have they done? They've created a narrative for years, and they now want us to believe that suddenly they're for police. You've got low bail laws, no bail laws. You've got release by left-wing judges. You've got all of this going on, and look at the crime rates in America's cities. Are you to believe as Americans that suddenly Biden is going to lead the charge for law enforcement? By the way, a lot of that money out of that discretionary spending goes to ATF, goes to different gun violence programs as they see it, but not to dealing with criminals. So what do? They claim it's for community relations, community policing. Well, their version of community policing doesn't work when left-wing DAs and prosecutors and judges work to get criminals out of jail, when they don't keep them where they're away from the public and where grandmothers or killed children can safely walk down streets.
Yeah, David,
it's a giant politics over police joke
and you mentioned,
at the expense of Americans.
Right. You mentioned the left wing, and President Biden, you just heard him say that defunding the police is not the answer. That is not going to play well with progressives, which is one of the reasons why Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez may have said this recently. Watch here.
We need to acknowledge that this isn't just about middle of the road, an increasingly narrow band of independent voters. But this is really about the collapse in support among young people, among the Democratic base, feeling like they are not, that they worked overtime to get this president elected, and they aren't necessarily being seen.
Yeah, so you hear progressives are angry. He's also losing support among women, Black, Hispanic, independent voters. So I know you're not usually in the business of giving Democrats advice, but what would you tell President Biden on what to do to turn this ship around?
Well, what I would tell him to turn it around is actually get his left-wing base down the line all the way to America's main streets to actually get out of the way of law enforcement and let the job get done by good police officers. When you look at the range of law enforcement in this country, they have a job to do. And the one or two aberrations with bad cops is not or should not be used to taint an entire profession that is writ large, very professional and very effective. But that's not going to happen. Democrats simply want you to vote for their power, not yours. They won't remove these left-wing DAs like Alvin J. Bragg in New York, Kim Gardner, Kim Foxx. Look at the range of people, some of these judges that are there. Unless they remove them, it's all a scam on America. They want you to vote for their power, not yours.
Yeah, David, I got to ask you about this Oscars controversy. Will Smith is now apologizing to Chris Rock for assaulting him during the Oscars broadcast. He says violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable. What's your take on this?
Honestly, no, I don't watch the Oscars, but I did watch the video, look at it, look at the reporting on it. And, I think most people really don't care, and I'm kind of in that camp. Maybe I'm the outlier here, but when I look at this, whether it was a publicity stunt or whether it was anger, whether Will Smith walked on that stage and, oops, now what do I do? Whatever happened, they're maximizing it. And to me, that's not a top story. The border crisis, 73,000 that may leave Tapachula, southern part of Mexico, work their way to our southern border. Ukraine crisis, Yemen famine, so many other things going on in the world that a bunch of rich multimillionaires who Biden apparently wants to tax don't influence me.
Yeah, the Oscars does seem very out of touch considering everything that's going on right now. David, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.